pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Okay,
Just a test.
we're good? Okay.
Yeah, I recorded all what they talked about ahead of time in case you
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Board of County Commissioners. On my right is Commissioner Kevin Cook, who represents District 2. On my left is Commissioner Aaron Mays, who represents District 3. I'm Bill Rippon. I represent District 1. I guess I should introduce Jim Crowell, who's our county attorney, and on my far left is Cindy Beck, who's our county clerk. There, everybody's been introduced. So, what's first on the agenda today?
First item is item 3, consent agenda.
I would move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Item 4, new business, A, County Clerk number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Good morning, Commissioners. This morning we have vouchers that total $3,492,354.74. Some of the highlights out of that voucher report: under the detention facility, paid with the ARPA SLFRF funds, McElroy's Incorporated for $353,200, replacement of 7 boilers at the detention facility. Techatronics with $10,915 for preventative inspection agreement. Under debt service, the Kansas State Treasurer EFT was $351,518.75, which is the GO bond interest payments. Under the Elections Commissioner, Secretary of State, $30,000 for the Elvis system annual fee, and Intech Software Solution for $12,640 for election management software. Under the Facilities Management, paid with ARPA SLFRF funds, Minnesota Elevator for $45,506.55 for the modernization of the 707 Quincy Elevator. And finally, paid with ARPA SLFRF funds, Cine Company Incorporated, $441,460.25 for the courthouse renovation project. I don't have any questions regarding the vouchers. Would move for their approval.
Second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I would move that we approve the correction orders.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Item A3, consider approval of the annual renewal for a tax exemption incentive for economic development for Fairview Corn LLC for year 9. This is a little bit of a straggler on this because Fairview Corn just, the voter order just came through, so it should have been in the ones earlier, but everything has been reviewed by the counselor, and they have met the requirement of the resolution, held their 25 positions, and I'm recommending that they be approved to have exemption.
I'll move to approve.
Second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Item B, Public Works, number 1, consider awarding bid to Bettis Asphalt Construction, Inc. for up to 7,000 tons of BM-2A hot mix asphalt for purchase in 2023 at a unit cost of $67.25 per ton, subject to asphalt oil price adjustment, and a potential maximum expenditure of $470,750. Funding will depend on where the material is being used.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works. Yes, one bidder, Bettis, $67.25 a ton, represents a $5.20 increase over last year. That was as bid, and a $9.30 increase over what we finally agreed to after negotiations. So with your blessing, we'll move forward with securing asphalt for overlays and patches for the coming year.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, Kurt, are you concerned that we only had one bid on this?
I'm concerned, but I know the realities of the situation, and there's really only one local supplier, so.
Okay. I'll move for approval then.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next.
Item B2, consider awarding bid to Vance Brothers, Inc. for up to 260,000 gallons of RS-1HM road oil for purchase in 2023 at a unit cost of $2.54 per gallon and a potential maximum expenditure of $660,400. Funding will depend on where the material is being used.
The good news, Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works, the good news is we had two bidders this time. The low bid was $2.54 a gallon, which represented an increase of 30 cents a gallon over last year. That's a 13.4% increase. We use this oil predominantly for chip seals, which is our primary low-volume road means of road maintenance. It's great for sealing and providing some skid resistance on our roads. So with that, I look forward to any questions that you have.
Questions? I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Item B3, consider awarding bid to Vance Brothers, Inc. for up to 12,000 gallons of CRS-IH road oil for purchase in 2023 at a unit cost of $2.64 per gallon and a potential maximum expenditure of $31,680. Funding will depend on where the material is being used.
Finally, Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works. This oil is for spray patching, where we use a machine to spray oil and aggregate onto the surface of the road. It's a great tool for quick patches, and it really is a process that works quite well. The bid, low bid was $2.64. It represents a 45-cent per gallon increase over last year that equates to 20.5% increase in material cost. 12,000 gallons. Again, it'll be used this year for road maintenance. Any questions?
Questions?
No, I'll move for approval.
Second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. Next item.
Item C, Parks and Recreation. Number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C80-2023, Exhibit C1, and Certificate of Incumbency and Authority with National Cooperative Leasing Government Capital. This allows for the lease of a Groundsmaster 3500D at a cost of $49,296.27, which is accounted for in the Golf Earned Income Fund.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Laurent, Director of Parks and Recreation. As the clerk stated, this is part of a lease agreement that you had previously approved back in October of last year. We want to take possession of this mower that will be used at our golf courses, and asking that you approve that, and we can move forward. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Questions?
Yep, I'll move approval.
Second.
Okay. Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Next item.
Item D, Health Department. Number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C77-2023 regarding local health department mosquito surveillance with funding from the KDHE Bureau of Epidemiology and Public Health Information to support mosquito surveillance in Shawnee County from June 1, 2023 through October 28, 2023 for a total of $6,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Craig Barnes. Annual opportunity to come up in front of you and ask for your approval to enter into a contract for our mosquito surveillance program with our environmental health program. You've heard me talk about mosquitoes a lot, so I'll just kind of open it up for any questions that you may have today.
Any questions? None?
I'll move for approval.
All right. I will second. Motion's been made by Commissioner May, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Greg. Next item.
Item E, Information Technology. Number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-78-2023 with Choice Solutions for 40 hours of prepaid service for support for Shawnee County's current infrastructure and applications at a cost of $10,200.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mark Price, Information Technology. This is for a block of hours that we'll be able to use to help move forward some projects and leverage Choice Solutions' expertise on our systems. It gives us 40 hours. We have a few projects already identified that will take up some of that, but one of it is something specific the Health Department's been wanting and asking me for a year or so to get done. This will allow me to get it done in a day with their expertise rather than taking probably what would my staff's time a week of trying to figure out a system and process. So it'd be very beneficial and helpful to the county as a whole, and look forward to answering any questions.
Have we used this company before?
We have. We recently used them for that emergency purchase where they helped us get some servers decommissioned to help get another server back up online.
Any other questions? I'd move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Item E2, consider authorization and execution of contract C-79-2023, renewal of 3 additional years for contract C-317-2020 with Windstream for provisioning of telecommunications circuits and services for approximately $5,000 per month, with funding supported by all the Shawnee County departments and district courts.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mark Price again. This is a 3-year renewal on our Windstream contract. Windstream provides all of our dial tone, phone numbers, and POTS lines out to the county. Part of the reason you're seeing a major drop, because I think previous years it was over $8,000. The POTS lines are very expensive. We're set to go up this month, or this year, from about I think it was around $80 per line to over $200 per line. We renegotiated and taking out some lines we had not been using, which allowed us to see a significant decrease in the cost. Also, when we did the original contract, there was a kind of minimum billing that we agreed to. As we were moving away from some of our POTS lines, that reduction in the cost of the POTS lines was being moved into our minimum amount we were being billed. This takes into account and adjusts for the number of POTS lines we've reduced to see the savings. Any other questions I can ask?
Questions? I would move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Next item.
Item F, Election Office. Number 1, consider the request to create and post the position of Assistant Election Manager, Administration, and Board Workers at an hourly rate of $19.60 with an annual salary plus benefits of $58,830.16.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jake Fisher, Shawnee County Elections Office. Yes, as the clerk stated, we are asking for permission to create and post for this position. It would be an assistant manager position for our administration and board workers. Currently, we have a manager in that position, but that is the only manager position in our office that doesn't have a designated assistant. And for office continuity purposes, we feel that it would make our office more efficient to have somebody who could then help execute the duties of that manager, and then also be able to step in if for any reason that manager was out of the office or that position was vacant. And at this time, I would stand for any questions.
Questions?
I'll move for approval.
I will second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jake. Next item.
Item G, Commission. Number 1, consider canceling the April 27th Commission meeting.
All right. Any discussion on that?
I'll just say that this is the date of the Shawnee, or the Kansas County Commissioners Association Conference in Hayes, Kansas, and I believe multiple commissioners will be there. I don't know exactly if all three of us or two or whatever will be there, but that's the reason for the cancellation.
Okay.
And I'll move for approval.
I will second. Motion's been made by Commissioner May, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. So we will be canceling the April 27th meeting. Next item.
Item 5, public comment.
I don't have anyone signed up to speak today. Is there anyone from the public here that would like to speak? Seeing none. Next item.
Item 6, administrative communications.
Morning, Commissioners. Craig Barnes, Health Department. Just wanted to do a quick reminder that our Public Health Champion Awards are open for nominations through the Health Department. This is our annual award where we honor an individual and an organization in our community that are doing exceptional work towards improving the health and wellness of our community. So nominations are open currently. You can find those through our social media pages as well as on our webpage. And nominations are open through the end of the month, so March 31st, that Friday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Cole, Shawnee County Department of Corrections. I just wanted to make a few announcements regarding a couple of audits that we've had at the jail. One of them was with the U.S. Department of Justice and the Department of Corrections with the Bureau of Prisons. They conducted their inspection of the jail, and we received notice that there were no deficient areas noted in the during the contract inspection. The delivery of inmate services and programs for the Federal Bureau of Prisons are accomplished in a professional and an efficient manner in accordance to jail standards. That was exciting news for us. We hold a great deal of other inmates in other jurisdictions. We have a tremendous amount of transparency, which means we have a lot of people that come through, and which that's okay. I'd like to know what we're doing right, but I also want to know where we need to do. So that was one area that was very exciting. The other is that we just had our online hearing with the American Correctional Association, with the Shawnee County Department of Corrections, Juvenile Detention Center. We were awarded reaccreditation for the third cycle. That pushed the Shawnee County Juvenile Detention Center within the top 1% of juvenile detention centers in the United States. That this is a very exhausting audit. This year it was all done online, which means we had to download all of our policies, and if, as Jim would say, that book is very, very thick. And but that audit there goes a long ways when it comes to, first of all, working with Betty in her office and Andrea regarding them knowing the audits that we do. Jim in their office having to look at all of our policy procedures, and I want to say that it begins with the commissioners allowing us to go that extra step. This is not mandatory, but this is something that I think that puts Shawnee County, that I'm just very honored to be the director. It's certainly nothing about me. It is about the department, because I can ask us to do these things, but we have a tremendous amount of staff that live and breathe this each and every day. So this is just a shout out to the staff through that. So with that, it ends our cycle for the year. We also received our National Commission on Correctional Health Care reaccreditation as well. All of this, and something that Commissioner Cook asked a long time ago, is something that goes along with these announcements with our hiring and retention, because staff look at, am I going to be hired at a safe place? And I think this goes along with it. Doesn't mean we don't have our challenges, because we do, but this is just something that says that we do it right, and when we have litigation, and Jim knows that I keep his office busy. So there's a lot of people that keep me out of trouble. So, but I just wanted to send that out to everybody. This is just an achievement for Shawnee County, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lee Welch, Court Administrator, 3rd Judicial District. Just a reminder that Judge Pickering, Rachel Pickering, has been appointed to the Kansas Court of Appeals. She's actually being sworn in on Monday. An official investiture will happen at a later date. So our nominating commission has their work cut out for them for the 7th time in 12 months. And Applications or nominations for that vacant position are due at noon on Friday, March 10th. And interviews will be taking place in the courthouse, in a courtroom to be determined on Monday, April 3rd.
Okay, thank you.
Could I ask real quick? So you said 7th time in 12 months, which is great. It means we've got good judges in Shawnee County, but at the same time, what effect does this have on caseloads and things like that?
We're still doing our best to work through those backlogs of cases that we accumulated during COVID. Due to 2 retirements that took place last June, those were 2 of the positions that the nominating commission filled. The legislature had provided funding for the 3rd Judicial District to receive 2 new magistrate positions. And one of those positions, they had multiple, the nominating commission met multiple times to actually interview applicants for that position. So we've had a lot of turnover. We have a very new bench, if you will. I believe 12 of our now 17 judges are new since 2017. But we're doing a great job on maintaining our caseloads. Of course, Judge Pickering carried a felony caseload, so we will have our felony judges will each share in picking up that caseload until a new judge is appointed. And that new judge, at this point, will likely take on a criminal assignment, but we're not exactly certain what's going to happen with that yet.
So I know it's quite a process with the vetting and everything. Could you just give me an idea of the last 7 times it's happened? How long has the process usually been, like from the day that they start to the day they show up?
Typically, the nominating commission likes to give applicants 3 to 4 weeks to get their applications or nomination forms submitted. It's a very lengthy application process. They go through, review those applications, go through their vetting process with references, et cetera. Once they meet, they typically will make a decision that day as to who they're going to recommend to the governor for selection. They have to send at least 3 names up and can send up to 5 names if they choose. The governor has 60 days from the date that he or she gets those names in order to make an appointment. And that allows time for KBI background checks and additional interviews, et cetera, with the governor. So historically, Governor Kelly is taking about 58 or 59 days to make that appointment. So we're actually looking, hopefully we have somebody in place by June, maybe July.
Okay. Great. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Lee?
Good morning, Commissioner. Bill Sutton, Shawnee County Solid Waste. Just like to remind the Commission and the public that this Saturday, March 4th, is our Saturday collection event out at HHW. They're open from 9 until noon. Weather's looking pretty good, so come on out and get rid of your household hazardous waste and your electronic waste for free, with the exception of CRTs. There's a small fee that applies for that. Address is 131 Northeast 46th Street, and for more information, please call 286-4381. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Good morning, Commissioners. Stephanie Cuomo, the Shawnee County Commission Office. The March County Connections newsletter has been published to our website. You can find it at snco.us. Up at the top, we have some departments drop-down menu, select commission, and then from there, click newsletter. The featured department is Shawnee County Emergency Management. Severe Weather Preparedness Week is next week, March 6th through the 10th. On Monday, create a plan. Have a family plan that includes an emergency meeting place and related information. If you live in a home without a basement, Identify a nearby safe building that you can get to quickly, such as a church or a family member's home. On Tuesday, March 7th, is tornado safety. The sirens sound when there is a tornado. When you hear that siren, it's probably just a little bit too late to seek shelter. Pay attention to the weather and seek shelter before you hear the tornado siren. While tornadoes can happen any month of the year in Kansas, April through June is referred to as tornado season. On Wednesday is lightning safety. There's no safe place outside when thunderstorms are in the area. If you hear thunder, you're likely within striking distance of the storm. So remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. Too many people wait far too long to get to a safe place when thunderstorms approach. Thursday is hail and wind safety. And Friday is flood safety. Floods kill more people in the United States each year than any other thunderstorm-related hazard. Many flood deaths are the result of people driving into flooded roads. The statewide tornado drill is Tuesday, March 7th at 10 a.m. Everyone is encouraged to participate in the drill by practicing seeking secure, safe shelter from a tornado. Shawnee County milestones are county employees that are celebrating work anniversaries in 5-year increments. Evan Hermish, Brian Ackerman, and Bart Riddle have been with the county for 5 years. Tom Salzano, Isaac Rogers, and myself have been with the county for 10 years. Matt Biltoff with Department of Corrections, he's been with the county for 25 years. And Stephen Lance with the Appraiser's Office has been here 35 years. So congratulations to all these employees. Some upcoming events in March. Mondays are our county work sessions, which are still open to the public, streamed and recorded. Just no action is taken by the commissioners. March 13th work session will be at the Gage Park Mini Train at 9 a.m., and more details will be provided as we get closer. Thursdays, we have normally scheduled commission meetings at 9 a.m. Thursday, March 16th, the county and the courts are hosting a career expo. I'm going to show a video with more information.
Join us for the Shawnee County Career Expo on Thursday, March 16th from 9 to 3 at the Shawnee County Health Department, located at 2600 Southwest East Circle Drive. We are hiring for multiple departments across Shawnee County. You can find a list of all jobs and descriptions by going to the Human Resource Department webpage on the Shawnee County website. You can also check out the Shawnee County course jobs on their website. We offer robust benefit options including medical insurance starting as low as $25.12 a month. You can also earn up to 104 hours paid sick leave and 104 hours paid vacation leave every year. Additionally, we offer a Capers retirement plan. And if you have Capers through your current job, we offer a smooth transition. Currently, some specific positions receive a $1,500 hiring bonus. Build your exciting future with us at Shawnee County.
Okay. So be sure to check out the March County Connection on our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stephanie.
As Stephanie stated, we will be having our maiden run of our brand-new Gage Park Mini Train on March 13th, 9 a.m., weather permitting. So we were having some conversations just this morning that the forecast doesn't look great, but right now I think Monday might be a little chilly, but they're not calling for any rain. So hopefully it all works out. But anyway, wanted to let you know you guys will all be receiving invitations, and we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the train ride. Yeah. All right. Do we have anyone else?
Mr.
All
Chair?
right. Yes.
I just want to say an update on the
County Counselor's Office contract document review issue. We've had 2 meetings in a row where we haven't had any contracts appear without our office reviewing. So I want to thank all county departments, offices, staff who place items on the agenda. We're getting a lot of items to review, some contracts, some not. That's great, and I appreciate it. I knew once I said something, county staff would follow through with it. So I just want to say thank you with that.
Very good. Commissioner Cook, do you have anything to add?
Not today.
Commissioner Mays?
Yeah, I'll say a few things. So, Brian, DOC accreditation for the Juvenile Center, that's awesome. I mean, we knew you were the best in the country, but it's good to see that other people agree. Also wanted to say and congratulate Teresa Fisher for getting selected to the Local Public Health Leadership Series. That's put on by Wichita State Community Engagement Institute, so that's neat to see some of our department heads getting recognized and things like that. That's all I have, though.
I really don't have anything to add other than we will have Stephanie said we will have a work session on Monday. I believe it's the county appraiser and Teresa, or you? So we'll have 2 presentations, one from our health department, one from our county appraiser. So, and then of course the following week we'll be moving our show on the road to Gage Park and a train ride, hopefully.
Will the work session be on the train?
Yes.
Or near the train?
It will be right there.
Okay.
Gage Park. And do we have anything else? Do we have a need for executive session?
We do not.
Okay, then I think we are adjourned. Thank you.